Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Once Upon a Time, Season 1, Episode 19. Catherine is back, possibly, most likely, thanks to some Rumpelstiltskin intervention. Like, he gave a little wave of his magic fingers, and he, brought back the whole proof that there was no murder, because the victim is right here. Though, of course, this is going to freak out some people at first, because she's supposed to be missing a heart. Poor Ruby! She thought she saw a dead body or ghost, that scream. She's already freaked out once after seeing a heart. She is not having a good time of it, is she? She's always seeing things that she regrets seeing. So, yeah, very curious as to how this is all going to unfold now, because as long as they can get Catherine in front of the right pairs of eyes and get people talking, there's no murder case anymore. So how can they possibly drag this plot out? I don't know. Hopefully there's something else going to be put at play, or there are going to be yet more twists in this tale. There's only one way to find out, and we're going to jump straight into it. If you remember, I don't have the names up. That's a big doo-doo on my part. I don't have the names up, the name guide to help me. The psychiatrist who's Jiminy Cricket, Dr. Hopper, I'll just call him Dr. Hopper. I forgot his first name if it was mentioned. Remember when he decided he was going to keep helping Henry his own way and wasn't going to kowtow to Regina anymore, and he was like, one day you may find yourself in a custody battle and I will vouch for Emma. As someone who's very close with Henry, I will vouch for Emma, and that will make it really hard for you to keep your son. Is this it? Is Emma going to launch a custody battle for Henry? Oh my gosh, is this what the finale is gonna be about? I'm all for this. Oh my gosh. And that would be extra entertaining, because then you wonder, what will Regina do after that if Emma is successful? How much further will this push her off the deep end into doing even more outlandish things? Oh, well, but the biggest thing I think that I took away from this episode, the major thing, was the August shenanigans. My goodness, I feel cheated. This series made me cry over a lie. It wasn't real. I mean, it was real from Rumpel's side, which I suppose makes the moment genuine in one sense, but August was lying. What? I don't think he ever outright confirmed it. He just called him Papa, but I don't know. You see, I was genuinely moved. I was touched beyond all belief. I was like, oh my gosh, they've finally reunited. And to see Rumpel opening up like this after we've known his cold self over the past few years of his existence, we've been shown, he's always been not like that. So to see him suddenly turn all emotional instead of being all stoic and such, it was extra powerful, and that really got to me. And then it turns out the bastard was lying. He's just some terminally ill guy who thought he had to be in a rush to control him and I don't know, be superior over him. So I don't know, but jeez. Okay, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how immense the sense of this episode was. Oh my gosh. So now I wonder when Rumpel's son will come into the picture. If he's not August, then who is August? That mystery. They seemed to close it and then they blew it wide open again. We have no idea who he is. Just that he's he needs magic to survive. That doesn't really narrow it down for me. So, I don't know. Nobody spoil it, of course. I know you guys say his reveal's worth it, and I thought this was it. I thought, well, I've cried. I'd say it's definitely worth it. No, total fake out. I want to be mad, but I can't lie. I'm impressed with the fantastic misdirecting of this show. Like, they had me hook, line, and sinker, and I'm sure they had millions of other crying fans misguided as well. That was well played, I have to admit. That was epic. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I feel a bit flawed. I do honestly feel a bit flawed right now. I was just skipping through the episode now, see if there's anything I've missed. The Catherine and David scene was very sweet. I like how they had like a little reconciliation there. Like, yeah, we're all cool. We're cool. Like, I like that. And I do get why Mary Margaret is so upset, but David has got a fantastic point. There's a certain point where someone's gonna believe such a mountain of evidence in front of them. That's, as he said, he's only human. Like, people make mistakes. Let it go. You know, it's not like he was your judge. Oh my goodness. You know, if I was in her position, I wouldn't blame any of my immediate family for being disappointed in me. If I was sat in a cell with that amount of evidence piled up, I wouldn't hold that against them. I'd be like, no, you're right. It was a hell of an impressive fake. Like, I can't be mad at you guys. Like, it's a perfectly reasonable response to have. So I feel very sorry for David in this particular instance. Sure, he made some poor decisions during the whole affair thing, and he lied to Catherine, which caused Mary Margaret and her to become very upset. But this specific thing of her not believing her in that one moment, that's nothing. Like, you know, I get that she feels betrayed over that, but that is like the thing he is literally the least blame on, for the exact reasons that he stated. So I do feel for him there. I really do. The Rumpel stuff, I always appreciate seeing. I love how we got a little bit more of the flashback stuff, and how his son so cares for him, so deeply cares for him. Like, you're getting worse. You're such a violent sociopath now. Like, and the only light in his life is his son. So now it makes all the more sense that not only does he want to get to the realm where his son went that has no magic, which led to the whole curse thing, which makes total sense, by the way, but, I forgot the next part of what I was going to say. This episode's made me excited. Oh yeah, I found it again. That's what led him to become even more of a mad bastard. Like, he became, like, in a whimsical way, more cruel as time went on, I feel. Like, he always seems sometimes quite malicious in the deals that he makes, knowing that the consequences are going to bite the person he's making deals with in the ass, and delighting in every minute of it, knowing that they'll be back to undo that consequence with another deal that makes things even worse for them and still gives him something. You know, it's a constant net negative for everyone else, and they keep making deals with him because that's how desperate emotional people are. You know, he has a good system in place that but, you know, without his son there to ground him with something to love, like, it's no wonder he became even colder, even grimier, and even stronger with his dark magic. Oh, everything slots into place so well. Poor Sydney. Like, he is whipped good. Like, he is just so in love with Regina that he is willing to go down for her. He is willing to go all the way down. that is dedication. Like, I almost want to respect it, but I can't respect you, my man. You need to just stop. You know, like, you gotta know that there's nothing back. You are being used entirely. And what's worse is you probably know it, but you don't care. You're just that in love. And I'm like, why? Just why? Oh boy. Because he doesn't have his memories, does he? I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, excellent stuff. Yeah, you guys said that the last 5 episodes are doozies, but now I'm struggling to imagine how this one can be topped, to be honest, because I've cried, I've had my mind blown twice because I thought the twist was genuine, and then, oh, here's the real twist. It's not the twist. He's not the son. And it's like, oh my goodness, leave me alone, please. My poor brain can only take so much. And now we get another bombshell dropped at the end with Emma, I'm assuming, is going to start launching a custody battle. And, oh, that is one thing I simply cannot wait for. Henry, Emma, and Mary all living together as technical grandma, mother. So obviously, it's not official until they return everything to normal, I think. But, oh, you know, all 3 generations will be there. Hopefully there's not some kind of twist where Regina ends up keeping Henry after all, and then that's seen as some big loss for Emma, and it's something she has to bounce back from in season 2. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope she will manage to get Henry, and then we see what kind of depths and depravity that drives Regina to. But alas, that shall have to wait. So I shall see you guys next time.